Hello, squirrel friends. Welcome back to another Tuesday. Today's gonna be a little different. So I've filmed two videos separately. And one is gonna be, this is the first one, so it's going to be a makeup tutorial about what I'm gonna do. And the next video will be the book review. So we'll see how this works out. I have fallen in love with the E.l.f. eyeshadow primer. I just love it. It doesn't get in my eyes. A lot of them gets in my eyes and makes it foggy, or it gets on my contact lens and then I have to wash my contact lens. And recently what I've had to do is I put the primer on my eyes and then I have to do a little bit of like brush my teeth or finish doing something or kind of walk around for a little bit and then let it dry on my eyes. But this stuff I do not, it's not greasy at all. It doesn't get in my eyes. I just love it. I love it so much. And they're cruelty-free and vegan, which is great. Okay, so today the look I'm going to be doing is a smoky eye. A very intense smoky eye. What I've been liking so much lately is I have a couple palettes, but I love my Morphe palette. So I'm going to be using this mauve color for around my eyes. So I like to have something that will pop the black or purple to make it not look so intense. And what I do, I've learned from like YouTubers, is what I like to just follow the orbit of my orbital bone. Sorry. It's hard to talk and do makeup at the same time because you're using two different sides of your brain. So you're using the right side of your brain to do the artistic, and then you're using the left side of your brain to talk, I think. So I just follow it in, and I am using a smaller little blending brush from Morphe as well. I love my Morphe brushes. I'm just getting a little bit out each time. You don't want to get too much on your first pass because then you get fallout on your eyes. So down here you'll get a bunch of fallout if you get too much. It's easier just to go and just get a little bit, knock it off, and then a circular motion will get them it on your eye, and then you just keep doing it enough times till it's the level of saturated color that you want. And then I'm going with a simple blending brush, and I'm just going in circles to get it off and nice and floofed. Because you don't, some people really like that harsh line, and that's fine. Do whatever you want to do, girl. Like if you want a harsh line where your makeup doesn't blend, that's fine. But if you want your makeup blended, that's great too. So see how I don't have it on in most of my eyelid, because that's going to be covered in black. So there's really no point in pulling it all the way down. But I just like getting it nice and blended. Getting that nice little fluff. Might have done a little too much, but it's okay. And then we just want to do the same thing on the other eye, which can be surprisingly tricky to get both of your eyes to be symmetrical. So I like to start, I don't remember who I heard this from, but I like to start with my non-dominant side. So I start with my left side because I'm better with my right, and then I kind of try to make it match my left because that seems to be easier for me rather than trying to get the side that I'm not too good with to be better, you see? Because then I end up like, what I end up doing is getting this to be bigger and bigger, and then it's touching my eyebrow, and then my eyebrow's purple, and I really don't want to have a purple eyebrow today. Also what I would do is I won't always start on the same side. So if I start on this side first and then I do another pass, I'll start on this side, the outer corner of my eye, because if you just keep doing the same corner, I'm just gonna keep getting this side. Like if I just keep going with the outer corner of my eye, then I'm going to just keep getting that deeper and deeper color. And then this one will never get to where I want it to, or it'll take a lot longer and they'll never be symmetrical. And that's my neighbor's dog, Waffle. She's very cute. She sounds super ferocious. Like she sounds like she's gonna murder you. But she's not. She's like this little medium-sized dog, but she sounds like a Great Dane. It's so cute. And her name's Waffle. Because like how cute is that, naming your dog Waffle? So we're just blending this out, getting it nice and floofed. So it looks nice and pretty. And I think that looks pretty, you know? So it might be a little bit bigger, a little bit more. So we'll just floof it out a little bit. What I use is I have a L'Oreal, just a little ink pot. It's called Blackest Black Lacquer Liner. And it's just a goopy, like it's just a little pot of black liner. And then I get a flat-headed brush that's thinner and it's flat. And I don't get a lot because, if you get a lot, you're gonna have a lot. Oh, that was stupid. Of course, if you get a lot, you're gonna have a lot. If you get a lot, it's hard to get it off. And then in where you want it to be. Again, like the normal, with like the powdered shadows. If you get too much, then you have a mess. So what I try to do is I try to just line where my lashes are and get that nice and saturated with black. Okay. And then I go back to my first brush, the little fluffy blending, little bit of blending brush. I don't really know what you call these brushes. They got so many names for all these brushes. It's just so silly. It's a little blending brush. It's not a big blending brush. It's just a little. It's more of like a packer brush. But I call it a little blending brush because that's what I use it for. And then what I'm trying to do is blend out that black. And this black will be my base. So the black gets really nice with this nice black liner. Because it's made to be black liner. But I like using it for smoky eyes because then it makes the black very intense. Right now it looks like a hot mess. But we'll get there, okay? So same thing, get some more on our little flat brush. This is a brush that's made for doing liner, I think. I don't really use it for much other than getting this stuff on my eyes or sometimes getting it underneath my lower lash line. I'll try to get it underneath my lower lash line. But other than that, I really don't use this brush much. I like using the small flat angled brush that's made for your eyebrows, because I don't really care if my eyebrows look fantastic. I like my eyebrows the way they are. I know, I'm so silly. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing of just blending out this black and trying to cover up all of the sins of my eyes. And it can be really tricky because, as you can see, it's tugging on my eyes a lot because it's crazy. And it's really sticky because it's meant to be liner. But we're trying to blend it all out so we can get some nice smoke going. That looks pretty even. Okay. So I like to be, you'll see me like rubbing stuff. I like to be eco-friendly a lot of what I'm doing. I try my best to not to like use reusable stuff. So I just use a washcloth to wipe off my makeup brushes. I don't really know if that's horrible or not. I've never, it hasn't destroyed my brushes yet, so that's a good thing, right? I hope. Okay. Anyway, now I'm gonna go back to this brush, which is a packer brush. I know this one is a packer brush. So it's angled at it has a tapered top, and it's thinner. I like it, and I'm going to be using this one, the black glittery, because I like the black. I don't like glitter. I do like glitter a lot. Maybe we could try something else. I don't know. Should we try something else? Let's try something else. No, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, let's just go with that. So it's just the black glitter. So make sure not to get too much, because this is black. And if you pack a ton onto your brush before you get it on your eyeball, you're gonna have the black all underneath your eyelid. And you're probably going to anyway, because it's black. And what you want to do is just kind of pat your eye and follow your eyelid. So like everywhere that we got that black, you just want to pat this in. And you see how it's getting that nice glittery on it? It's not a ton of glitter, which I like, because the glitter sometimes gets in my eye. I don't know about you, but I don't really feel like having glitter all up in my eye all the time. And this is just great. And see how it intensifies that black? And then we're smoking it out to that purple mauve color, which is beautiful. I love that color. I'm obsessed with it right now. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going back for like one swipe, two like swipes. So one swipe for each side of my brush in the pan. And then I'm just gently patting it on, but getting it into the outer edge of my eyes as well. I think I got that one a little high, but that doesn't matter, it's okay. It's just makeup. So we're gonna keep just patting this on until it gets to the level that I like. And it's whatever level I like. Remember that. So if anybody tells you, oh, your eyes look spooky, or your eyes are too much of this, too much of that. Is it their eyes? No. Yeah, I got that other one a little big, so I'm evening it out. It's not their eye. Is it on them? No. So they can go do their own makeup. Or tell them, do you want to do it for me next time? Come over to my house in the morning. Save me some time, you know? The next thing I do is I get my E.l.f. Makeup remover wipes. I love these things. They're cheap. I get them from Target. They're cheap. What are they? They're cheap. And I just clean up a little bit, because the black does tend to like go everywhere. And I've done this before, like not paid attention and gone to work, and then the mirrors at work are a little different than the ones at home. And like the ones at home sometimes look like, oh, you look good. And then you go to work and you're like, oh my God, I got all this black under here. Oh, but we forgot a step. Because you gotta blend. So we're gonna blend this all out a little bit better. Get some more on it. So I just get a little tiny bit, just a little poof. Just a little poof. And then I just swirl it in there, get it nice and swirled. So probably gonna have to go back with the makeup remover wipe in just a minute anyway, but whatever. Did you die? No. Did I die? Who knows? Okay. I feel like that's nice and blended. Okay. I like that. And then it just kind of it just adds it back into where we smoked it out earlier We blended it out and got it nice and floofers. I know, I like weird words. It's just how it is. So I try to stay within that black area so that it gets nice and floofed and there are no harsh lines. Because I just think the harsh lines look like you don't care. That's kind of what I feel like, but that's me. Sometimes the harsh lines I think look pretty in certain areas, like on the bottom of my eye, I like a harsher line. Or like when I'm doing just eyeliner, I like a harsher line because then it feels like it's cleaner. But with eyeshadow, I feel like it just looks muddy if it's not blended real well. Not muddy, it just doesn't look like I tried. It looks like I just kind of threw it on there to me. Okay, I like that. That looks good. Okay. We're gonna clean up again, because I know I got some everywhere. Okay. Okay. And then what I want to do is I get a little tiny sharp brush. I guess it's just a little tiny packer brush. And then I go back with that black. So I go with the black that I was doing, black glittery. And then I just try to connect my bottom over. So I want it mostly concentrated. So this is one where I don't go side to side and I don't get, like I don't ever go back and start and go this way and then go that way. I don't want that, but that's me. You may want like it to be uniform and even. I don't. I would like it to be more black on the outside of my eyes rather than the inside of my eyes. Because I'm usually gonna put some kind of glittery into the inner corner of my eye, and then that just makes it harder to do that if I have like a ton of black on the inside of my eye. Whatever. Okay. So. And I just like to follow my eye and get it nice in there. But you see how it like fades toward the inner corner of my eye? And I like that. And it's the same thing. You just don't want to pick up a ton of product at one time. You want to pick up a little bit and just keep building it rather than having to blend it off your face or wipe it up, because you don't want to waste the product. Okay, that's great. And then I get this one, which is a slightly bigger brush, a slightly bigger packing brush. I call them mostly all packing brushes, I guess, but it's just a brush. Who cares? And then I'm gonna smoke out the bottom of my eye and connect it so it makes a nice little kind of an oval around my eye. Love that. And I just pick up a little bit and I knock the excess off. And then I'm just following it so that gets it nice and pretty and nice and good. Okay. Love it. Perfect. Okay. Well, not perfect. Your makeup's never gonna be perfect. So don't go into it thinking that's gonna be perfect. It's just like us. You just want them to be sisters. That's like the ideal. Is you want your eyes to be sisters. Hopefully twins some days. Hopefully you really want them to be twins, but some days, girl, some days they're just gonna be distant cousins, and sometimes they're gonna just be kind of friends. I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera and I'll be right back. So I've tried a lot of the pencil liners, and the one I like the most is this E.l.f. It's no budge retractable liner. It's like $3 or $4. It's the best liner I've ever had. Like, it goes in even into the corner of my tear duct, and it stays there all damn day. It's fantastic stuff, and it's cheap. And like, I've tried some really expensive ones too, and they just didn't stack up the same way. But I like the e.l.f. stuff. It just kind of goes on. It just goes on really quickly, and I don't have to worry about it like rubbing my eye to get it on. And this, oops, see, we'll talk about that in a second. That little mistake. But this stuff is by Younique. A friend sent it to me, and I've fallen in love with it because it makes my eyelashes look fake. I mean, they look pretty fake to begin with. And I normally only do my upper lashes because I just don't really, I just make a mess with my lower lashes anyway. And then you wanna just kind of make a side to side. You wanna wiggle it. You can wiggle your face if you want, like if that's really what you want to do. But I just kind of wiggle my fingers just a little bit and shake it onto the, because it's fibers, and so it makes sure it like adds to your eyelashes. I love it. It makes my eyelashes bigger without making them look like tarantula eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Like those ones, some that you get and you're just like, oh wow, they clumped. And you really can't see it on this like makeup anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna go with it. But it's by Younique. I'll have the link to my friends. It's called Moonstruck Epic 4D Mascara. I just love it. So the finishing touch for this eye look is I go back to my little tiny brush and I just get some kind of glitter that I like. But I just like a little bit of glitter. And with the glitters, I don't knock them off. I just blow on them a little bit. And then I just wiggle it into the inner corner of my eye. And sometimes it's not a lot. And I really don't want a lot for this kind of look, because then I think it looks too much. But I just want a little bit of glow in the corner of my eyes. So I just kind of paint around that V. You're just seeing, like it's very, very subtle. It's just very, very subtle. But I like it. Just because it adds a teeny tiny bit. We'll just pull it into the spot a little bit. Okay. So that's the overall look. Did you like it? Are you gonna try it? Will you try this? I think it's a really fun look. I did it the other day. A similar one. I like the aura of purple because I think it smokes it out a little bit better. Oh yeah, we were gonna address that little mistake I made. So go back to this little brush, because it's a little bit harder fibers. And then I waited it for it to dry a little bit, and then we're just gonna, sometimes you have to rub a little bit, but if you wait for it to dry enough, I might not have waited long enough. If you wait for it to dry enough, it'll just pop off. You see how it's pretty much gone? But if you do it immediately, it will just smear all over your face. The worst part is getting it like here or down below. You just wait for it to dry. It's okay. Just go take a deep breath, girl, and just go, it's okay. And then start over, and then just rub it off. Especially if it's somewhere where it's not on makeup, then you can just rub it off and it just pops right off. It's awesome. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. My first one ever of telling people how to do makeup. I am not an expert. I am not a makeup artist. I do what I like, and you do what you like. That's the key to makeup. It's like painting or anything else. It's just an expression of art that we're doing just on our face, and it's kind of nice because then I can wipe it off and I have another canvas to do again tomorrow. And you just build on it, make mistakes, like play at home. I used to do that on my days off. I would just make up makeup looks. And yeah, my eyes got tired of it, and that's why I like, if you watch my last video on how to take your makeup off, the Lush stuff really helps because it doesn't dry out your eyes or make your eyes feel chapped. Sometimes the makeup wipes like these, I rub so hard to try to get the liner off, and like the thicker, goopier stuff, like the blacks for this, is hard to get off. But that Lush stuff just makes it melt and come off your face. So I love that. I hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe if you like makeup and books and hearing me talk about random crazy crap in my life. As always, guys, I hope you're having a good Monday, a good morning, a good afternoon, or good evening, or good middle of the night. Be nice to everybody. Wear your masks. Be nice. If you can't be nice, stay home, okay?